Hello, I'm Beverly from the Midland Public Library, Program Assistant, and today on our Ways to Wellness, we have a very special guest. Her name is Kelsey. She's the Children's Coordinator and she works here at the library. She is also a yoga instructor and she is going to show us some basic moves in yoga and meditation so that we can learn to relax. Also, you'll be able to access this video as many times as you want. You'll be able to save it, and therefore you'll be able to do it lots and lots of times over.
Hi everybody, and welcome to today's Ways to Wellness video. My name is Kelsey and I'm the Children's Services Coordinator here with the Midland Public Library. For today's session, we're going to do some different yoga poses and some mindfulness activities that help relieve stress. For this video, you can use a yoga mat or maybe just a blanket or just finding a comfy spot on the ground. Of course, you can sit in a chair if that feels better for you. Just knowing that for these next few moments, it is all about you and what feels best for your body. So just really honoring that. We're going to work on some yoga poses and some mindfulness activities that help relieve stress and that will really bring us grounded back down to our mats. We're going to begin by sitting cross-legged on our mat. If you find this uncomfortable, you can also sit on a chair just with your legs out in front of you, whatever feels best for you. We're going to start by closing down the eyes just gently and leaving our palms open on the knees. Taking a few big breaths here, we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through the mouth. If you find it a little bit stressful to take those breaths in with the nose and out with the mouth, you can breathe in and out through the nose or through the mouth. We'll take 3 big breaths here. Seeing if we can connect deeper into those breaths. We're going to bring both hands onto the belly. And when you breathe in, feeling that belly expand and get bigger, filling with that air. And then on the exhale, feel all of that air moving all the way up from our bellies, all the way up and out. Bringing in new energy and new breath and allowing ourselves to release any old, stale breath. Great job. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here like this. So feeling that belly expand and then breathing out. Great job. From here, now that we've connected into our breath, we're going to move through some very simple breath work that you can bring with you off your mat throughout your day. This is called the 4-point breath. It also might be referred to as the box breaths. Here's how it works. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, hold our breath for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. And repeat that 3 times. So by leaving those eyes closed down, I'm going to count for you so you don't even have to worry about that part. And we'll begin here by breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. If you find 4 breaths is maybe just a little bit too long, you can do it with 3 breaths or 2 breaths, whatever feels best for you. Knowing that whenever you tap into your yoga or your breath, it's all about you and where you are at. Here we'll go for our second one. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And holding for 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one here. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful job. Now just bringing ourselves back to our natural breath rhythm, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, let's just move our bodies ever so gently and slightly just to awaken ourselves up a little bit. So we're going to take both hands down by our side. You can do this from your chair as well, just putting them beside a chair. On your next breath in, we're going to bring the arms all the way up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, bringing our hands all the way down past the third eye, all the way through. Inhale all the way up and exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale, bringing that new light and energy into the body. We're going to turn over into our tabletop. If you are sitting in a chair, you can just stay where you are, or you can join us in tabletop, whatever feels best for you. We're going to pull ourselves up, finding our tabletop here. We're going to tuck the toes under, or you can leave them touching the ground, whatever feels best. We're going to make sure that our shoulders are stacked over our wrists and that our knees are stacked over under our hips. We're going to work through some of our cat-cows here. So we're going to inhale, pull the belly down towards the ground. And on the exhale, we're going to round through that back body, pushing those shoulders towards the sky. Inhale, dropping that belly down. And exhale, rounding through back body, pushing through those shoulders. One more here, moving with your breath. If you're sitting in a chair, you can always just do so by putting both hands on your lap and breathing in and bringing the heart forward. And then on the exhale, rounding through that spine. Inhaling towards and exhale to round. Okay, beautiful job. Now from our cat-cows, our tabletop position, we're going to tuck the toes behind us. And we're going to push into our downward facing dog. Pushing through those shoulders, pushing through the heels, walking it out. Just allowing ourselves to release into our downward facing dog. Great job. Now we're going to look in between the hands and slowly walk ourselves to the top of our mat, finding our forward fold. You can maybe hold on to opposite elbows here, rocking yourself side to side. Finding that right dog here. No, don't say that. Finding our forward fold here. We're going to inhale our hands all the way to our shins. And then exhale to fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. We're going to inhale, reverse swan, bringing those palms all the way up towards the sky. And then exhaling those hands to the heart. Closing down the eyes for a moment here and just connecting back into our standing posture. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing the shoulders to sink down away from the ears. Beautiful. We're going to come into our Tadasana pose here, which really allows us to feel grounded and supported by the earth. We're going to make sure that both feet are firmly planted into the ground. All four corners of your foot should be connected. So in our Tadasana, we're going to open up our palms so that they're open, nice and wide. So our fingers are being pulled all the way back down to the ground. Our shoulders are all the way down away from the ears. Maybe relaxing through that forehead. If you find it more comfortable, you can always leave the eyes open. And just taking some breaths in here. From our Tadasana, our mountain pose, we're going to take a nice big breath in and bring our palms all the way open and all the way up towards the sky. And then we're going to exhale, allowing that energy to fall out towards the ground. Inhaling to that halfway lift. And then exhale, we're going to fold and walk those hands all the way towards the front of our mat, finding our downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling it out here, pushing through those heels. And then we're just going to bring the knees to the mat, and we're going to slowly lower onto our bellies. We're going to move into a very gentle back bend here. But of course, if you have any stickiness or tension in your back, you can always just lay on your belly and do a mini belly shavasana if that feels better. We're going to bring our elbows underneath the shoulders, making sure that our hands and fingers are spread open nice and wide. And just taking nice big exhales here. Breathing in through the nose and exhale. From here, we're gonna lower down onto our hands. We're gonna bring the hands underneath the forehead. And we're just gonna rest in between the eyebrows on the knuckles. This is also a nice back bend if you find that your sphinx is just a little bit too far for you. On your next big inhale, we're going to push ourselves back all the way into that tabletop. And then just bringing the legs out to the side. We're going to bring our feet flat to the mat in front of us, putting our feet down. We're going to use our hands to walk ourselves back onto our back body. Kneading down. Just allowing yourself a moment to connect back in to your mat. We're going to bring both knees into the chest for a big hug. You can always use a strap or a blanket. Hold on to the back of the thighs if you'd like. Just giving yourself a gentle rock side to side. Allowing yourself to connect into the ground, all four corners of the back. And then coming back to center, we're going to allow the feet to find the mat. And then the soles of our feet are going to come together. We're going to open up through our hips, allowing the knees to fall open. We're going to bring our left hand to our heart and our right hand to our belly. Connecting back into those breaths like we did at the beginning of our practice. Feeling that belly rise on the inhales and fall on the exhales. Allowing yourself to feel supported by the earth. Stay here for as long as you'd like. Or you can always come into your traditional Shavasana here with both legs falling open, arms down by our side. Whatever feels best for you. Take 3 more breaths here. Allowing the shoulders to relax into the mat. Maybe bringing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. One last big inhale. And then on the exhale, just release all that breath. Beautiful. We're going to bring those feet back to the mat. Tucking our chin into our chest, bringing the hands to the back of the thighs. And slowly rolling up. We're going to meet in our cross-legged, grounding, stress relieving pose. If you're near a wall, you can do the legs up the wall. So you're going to shimmy right up close and then bringing the feet all the way up. And just allowing all of that blood flow to come all the way down from our toes to our head. This is a great posture to practice before bedtime. Staying there for as long as you would like. To finish up our practice, you can maybe in easy seat or maybe in any of the different postures that we practice. We're just going to do a quick body scan here, seeing if there's anywhere else in our body or our mind that we can let go of any other stress or thoughts or pain or pinching. Maybe it's taking a couple of shoulder rolls, both directions. Maybe taking a nice little twist. And then we'll just take 3 deep breaths here, grounding down into the earth, allowing yourself to feel supported. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us for this practice today.
I hope you have enjoyed this Ways to Wellness, and I thank Kelsey for being our guest today. Bye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.